So a man in southern China is keeping his $29.9 million lottery jackpot a secret from his wife and his child, saying that he is worried that the winnings, that this $29.9 million will make his wife and his child lazy. What? Are you serious? The man, identified only as Mr. Lee, went alone to the lottery office in Nanning, and he said, "Hey, I'm here to claim my prize." They asked where his wife and his child are. He says, "I am by himself." The man wore a yellow costume that covered up his head and his whole body because he didn't want his wife and his child and the world to see that he won. And this is what he literally told the newspaper. "I didn't tell my wife and my child for fear that they would be too complacent and would not work or work hard in the future if they found out that they were multimillionaires." I laughed at this story and I was like, man, this is ridiculous, because the costume that he wear, I was like, what in the world? Is it that serious? And so I went on to do a little bit of research on the winnings and the people who are actually winning when it comes to the lottery. And I want to break down some of the facts that I found out. And I want to get your thoughts. Like, would you hide $30 million from your family? Would you, if you won, let's say $1 million, $2 million, or in this case, nearly $30 million, would you hide that from your spouse, your children, your family, and your loved ones? And when I read this article, I gotta be honest, y'all, I was like, he is crazy. But when I started doing some research, I was like, is he that crazy? So this year alone, the year of 2021, we spent $70 billion on the lottery tickets. So we as in consumers, we spent $70 billion when it comes to purchasing lottery tickets. Now, what are our chances of actually winning? Well, you believe it or not, you have a better chance of getting into the FBI than you do actually winning the lottery tickets. You actually have a better chance of becoming the president of the United States than you do to when it comes to winning a lottery ticket. 1 in 175 million chances. 1 in 175 million chances. That's pretty much, it won't happen. It is happening for one person out of 175 million. But more than likely, you can get into the NBA, the NFL, if you are 5 foot and still have a better chance to do that than you do actually winning the lottery. And so there was a study that studied the last 3,000 winners and here in the United States when it comes to winning lotteries. I want to break this down for you. 3,000 winners have just giving away $1.8 billion just to friends and family, extended family, not to spouse, not to children. They have spent $1.8 billion just giving money to friends and just giving money to mama, daddy, cousin, uncle, great cousin, Then on top of that, they spent $33 million just on vacations when the average vacation between these 3,000 right around $11,000 just for one vacation. Then here's something that I found very, very interesting. That out of these 3,000 winners, out of 3,000 winners, 3,700 brand new homes were purchased. So this is not 3,000 winners purchasing one home, which would equal 3,000 homes. These are not 3,000 winners paying off their homes. No, these are 3,000 winners went out and purchased between them 3,000, an extra 700 homes. So this means a few of these, quite a few of them, went out there and purchased 2 or 3 homes. Overspending. Then I was like, all right, cool. What's the most, I'm wondering, are they buying cars? And they are, y'all. The most popular car between these 3,000, can you guess it? Audi and Range Rovers. Now, I really sat down and I said, all right, cool, great. I see that they're spending a lot of money. And I was trying to see how many are actually saving, how many are actually investing, how many are actually building something. And out of these 3,000 winners, y'all, only 30% of them actually went out there and actually saved and invested their money. Listen, 70% of these 3,000 winners have filed bankrupt and or gone broke within a matter of 5 years of winning their money. They quit their jobs. They became complacent. Is this sounding familiar from like what my boy said? And when I was reading this and studying up on lottery winners, I was like, wait, what in the world? Now, let me be real with you. And I'm curious. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know, what would you do? If I won, now, let me be real with you. I would never play the lottery. I would never play the lottery. We spend $70 billion a year on it. And there's a 1 in 175 million chance that I will win. No, I'm not going to play it. I'm going to put that money in a place where I can at least get 10% return on my income. But let's just say for whatever reason, someone gives me the actual money to actually go play. I may play it here and there, right? And if I was to win, I'm telling my partner, because there's no secrets between me and my spouse. Now, would I tell my kids? Now, I probably would tell my kids, or I probably wouldn't tell my kids. Would I tell my family, my loved ones? No, I would try and figure out how to not tell them, because I do see here that, family and friends just do not know how to just be supportive and just be real with that individual, and let them just win and let them just have the money. Everybody's gonna feel entitled to something. So I would tell my wife, and I'll say, wife, baby girl, we won this money. Let's sit down and put a plan to it. So here's my plan, right? Here's my plan when it comes to winning. Let's say if I won $30 million off the top, I'm telling you right now, I'm giving 25% away to the church. 25% is going to go to the church. 10% is my tithe. Union Church will be rich. Then I'm going to give another 15% just out to other churches, out to other nonprofits, and out to other people who are actually benefiting and raising the kingdom. That's what I'm doing with my first 25%. Then the next 25%, I'm putting it all into investments. And I'm talking about, this is going to be stock market. This is going to be into any type of business opportunities I can invest into. Maybe it's going to be rental properties, buying more land, you name it. 25% is going straight into investments. Then after that, 25% is going straight into my savings. And when I say 25% of my savings, I'm saying I'm setting aside some money to where if some more opportunities come available, then I could be ready to purchase those opportunities. But I'm saving for emergencies. I'm saving for my kids' future. I'm saving for my kids' wedding. I'm saving so I could purchase kids. I'm gonna put that into maybe like a good high yielded savings account. Then the other 25%, I'm gonna sit down with my wife. I'm gonna say, how do we want to enjoy this money? Maybe we give 10% to the kids so they can just go out there and get them something nice if they're of age. Maybe we give 10% to the family. But for sure, we're going to enjoy 25% of it. But off the top, 25% is going to God, the kingdom, my local church. 50% of it's going into savings and investments, as far as in building more wealth and getting more stuff. Then we're going to enjoy 25%. Now that 25%, my parents may get 5, my kids may get 5, you name it. I don't know how we would do it, but I'm curious. I want you to let me know in the show notes, not in the show notes, in the comment section below. How would you spend $30 million? You see, the caliber of your financial future will be determined by the choices you made today with your finances, right? And so let's say if you came across an extra, let's say out of nowhere, God bless you with an extra $10,000 today. Maybe it's not 30 million. How would you use it? How would you spend it? We are going into the year 2023, and while I learned something from this guy. Like I totally disagree with this young man hiding it from his wife specifically. I can see kids and I can see all of his loved ones and friends. But here's the first thing I got. The man said, I don't want my wife to become lazy. So why did you marry a lazy woman? Darius Daniel said this best on our show here recently. He said, your pick matters. Your pick matters. And he's talking about your pick when it comes to your spouse. And so I just want to encourage all of you all to pick right. Don't marry someone that you think money will make them lazier. Money will make them complacent. Marry someone that money will actually help them and motivate them to keep pushing, to keep going. So listen, let me know in the comments below, what would you do if you won $30 million? Would you hide this from your spouse? Would you hide this from your kids? Would you hide this from your loved ones? And also let me know, what would you do with that $30 million if you won it today?